You write your signature without thinking. The same pressure, the same rhythm, the same tiny slant, thousands of times over a lifetime. You've never once written it identically twice, and yet no one could ever mistake it for someone else's. The real reason your handwriting reveals more than you think is far stranger than personality tests at a party. Your handwriting isn't really about letters. It's a recording of your nervous system in motion. For most of human history, identity had to be proven through something your body did. A voice, a gait, a face. Writing came late, but once it arrived, it inherited that same rule. Every stroke of a pen requires dozens of tiny coordinated muscle movements in your hand, wrist, and arm, all controlled by a specific motor pattern your brain develops and refines over years. Forensic document examiner Sheila Lowe has spent decades studying handwriting as physical evidence, and she describes it plainly. Handwriting is a motor skill, similar to walking or typing, and like those skills, it becomes so automatic that your brain executes it through a unique neuromuscular signature you're not consciously controlling. This is why your handwriting stays recognizably yours, even when you write with your opposite hand, or in the dark, or with a pen taped to your foot. Researchers have repeatedly demonstrated this. The letters change shape, sometimes dramatically, but the underlying rhythm, spacing, and pressure patterns often persist because they're generated by the same motor program, not the hand itself. Here's where it gets genuinely useful. Neurologist Ray Dorsey has studied how early neurological changes show up in handwriting years before other symptoms appear. In conditions like Parkinson's disease, one of the earliest detectable signs is a change in handwriting size and consistency, a phenomenon called micrographia, where letters shrink progressively as a sentence continues. Your handwriting isn't just recording your identity, it's recording the health of the motor systems producing it, in real time, often before you'd notice anything else was different. This is also why handwriting analysis has real forensic value. Document examiners like Lowe are regularly called into court cases specifically because of how consistent and how difficult to fake an individual's genuine motor signature actually is. Skilled forgers can copy letter shapes. They struggle to replicate the underlying pressure rhythm and stroke sequence because that pattern isn't stored in memory the way a shape is. It's stored in movement. Now, it's worth being clear about what this doesn't mean. The popular idea that loopy letters reveal a dreamer or that pressing hard means you're an aggressive person, that's graphology, and it hasn't held up under controlled scientific testing. Multiple studies, including a well-known review by psychologist Barry Beierstein, found no reliable connection between specific handwriting features and personality traits when tested rigorously. If someone tells you your looping Y reveals your inner emotional life, that claim isn't backed by evidence. What the actual science supports is narrower and honestly more interesting. Your handwriting reliably reveals who you are biometrically, and it can reveal how your nervous system is functioning medically. It doesn't reliably reveal whether you're introverted or creative or secretly dishonest. So the next time you sign your name without thinking, consider what that motion actually represents. It's not a mystical window into your soul, it's a physical signature, refined over years of repetition, unique to the exact way your particular brain and body learn to coordinate one specific practiced movement, so consistent that it can identify you in a courtroom, and so sensitive that it can flag a neurological change before you'd ever notice one yourself. You write your signature without thinking. The same pressure, the same rhythm, the same tiny slant, thousands of times over a lifetime. Now you know what that motion actually is. It was never about the letters. It was your nervous system quietly signing its own name.